Yes, I can hear you
Yeah,
clearly.
very good. Yeah, okay. So how are you?
Yes, I'm fine today. And
Yeah,
how
very
about
good.
you?
I'm good too. Actually, I was sick, okay, for the previous days. Yeah, because maybe of I was tired. So because of overwork maybe. So that's the reason, but I'm okay now. Okay?
Yeah,
I fully recovered now. Okay.
yes.
So
It's
without
nice to
further
hear that.
Yeah, thank you so much. It's nice to see you also again,
Yeah,
right?
me
Okay,
too.
so
Yeah,
without further ado, I'm going to present the presentation now, Anne. So let's
yeah.
continue our lesson. Are you ready, Anne?
Yes, I'm ready
Yeah,
now.
very good. Okay, just for a moment. Okay. Actually, I already heard your
My
audio.
record.
Yeah, audio recording, and yeah, okay. Actually, you can be able to emphasize. You can be able to rise or raise your voice. Okay, naturally. Okay, naturally, Anne. Because
Yeah.
again, look at the learning tip in here. I hope you can see the presentation, Anne. Can you see it?
Yes, I can see it.
Yeah. Now look at the learning tip in here. Can you please read this one?
Um, take
Take
care, take care with the way you use your voice. For
Yes,
example, if you need to complain, try to sound friendly rather than aggressive. Don't
aggressive. Okay.
aggressive.
Yes.
Don't cry your voice or appear out of control.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. It's very important, Anne, that when you complain, okay, complain professionally, okay, because
Yeah.
sometimes people might keep on shouting to the people, right? Oh,
Yeah.
why is it your service is not good in here? Where's your manager? Can I talk to your manager? So you are shouting, right? Now
Yeah.
remember in here that
Yes.
if you need to complain, try to sound friendly rather than aggressive, right?
Yeah.
And then don't raise your voice or appear out of control. Okay? So you just have to stay calm. Okay? That's why you will going to use friendly expressions. So what are those friendly expressions? We had
Yeah.
learned that one, right? What are those? When you complain, you will going to say,
Sorry.
yes,
Mm,
okay. Sorry, I'm afraid, right? So I think so that's those are expressions that you can be able to use in complaining. Okay?
yeah.
So
Yeah.
complain, you have to use a sound friendly. Okay? Complaining, not an aggressive one. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. That's why in this particular listening activity that we had last time, how are we going to say good morning? How are you in this particular ways? Like, for example, okay, let's try to do that one, Anne. Huh? How
Yeah.
you will say good morning in a friendly manner?
Good morning.
Very good. Okay, look at your, yes, right? Do not say good morning as if your mouth still is not smiling, right? So
Yeah.
when you say good morning in a friendly manner, make sure that the person you are talking to will going to see it on your
Yeah.
face,
Yeah.
right? There are people that they don't smile, but you can see that their eyes are flickering, right? That means they show the person in a friendly manner, right? And
Yeah. Yeah.
okay, so as if you're excited, good morning, and then wear a smile as much as possible, right?
Yeah.
Okay, how do you say how are you if you are worried?
Good morning.
What about how are you if you are worried?
Good morning.
Okay. The
Yeah.
word how are you? Can you say it?
Uh,
You're worried?
how are you?
Yes.
How
Okay.
are
Something
you?
like how are you? Okay. As if you are worried. Maybe the person got sick, and then
Yeah.
you are talking to him, and you wanted him to, or you are, what is it? You are checking on him. That's why you were going to say, "Oh, how are you?" Right? So it shows on your facial expressions too, right?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
if you were going to say,
Sorry.
"How are you?" you are are
Angry.
you're angry,
Yeah.
right? Oh, how do we say good morning if you are bored?
Good morning.
See?
Yeah.
See? So if you are bored, you will going to say, good morning. See? Because you're
Yeah.
bored. Okay. What about say, how are you if you are interested?
Good morning.
Okay. So it looks like also a friendly manner, but of course, if you
Yeah.
are interested, oh, good morning, right? Oh,
Yeah.
how are you? Right? So you
Morning.
are
How are you?
interested. Good morning. How are you?
Yeah.
Okay. How do we say good morning and how are you if you're tired?
Good morning. How are you? How are
Okay.
you?
Good morning.
How
How are
are
you?
you?
As if you're very tired, right? Okay.
Yeah.
What about if you're angry? On.
Good morning. How are you?
Very
How are
good.
you?
Okay. There is no facial expression. So you are not using facial expression because you are showing the person that you are angry, right? As if, for example, good morning. Good morning. Okay. How are you? So you are uh, poker face, right? So you are just poker face. You're not smiling because you are angry, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Angry in a professional way, right? You are angry but you're not shouting, right? It's not the same when you say good morning. Okay, so you are
Yeah.
shouting, right? Or how are you? Okay, so you are angry at that point.
Angry. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so I guess do you have any questions with this on?
No more, please.
Or okay. um
Maybe sometime we also need say this this sentence with the angry in
yeah,
the yeah in the
yeah.
sometime yeah.
Yeah, sometimes we can do that
If
one.
I angry, if I really angry at that time, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Oh, so how are you going to say that one if you were going to use them in a sentence? If you're angry, okay? Good morning. Okay. So as if you are shouting, right? Because when you
Yeah,
are angry, your voice all the time is raising, right?
yeah,
So your voice is raising because you are angry. Okay? It's normal. It's normal. Sometimes because of your emotion, you shout, okay?
yeah,
And you cannot control of that because you are
yeah.
out of control. All right? Because you are angry,
Angry.
right?
Yeah,
And
yes.
okay, so moving on now. So at this point in time, we will be going to um do the understanding of the shop policy, okay? Because in every shop there would be a policy. So how are we going in order for us not to get angry, okay, in order for us not to become angry, in order for us to become what is unfriendly, so we should have to understand the shop policy. So every shops has its own policy on, right? So there,
What does this mean, teacher? Can you
okay,
explain the word
yeah,
policy?
yeah. So policy means these are, okay, the simplest meaning of
Yeah.
that would be the
Yeah,
rules.
yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
So
Okay. I get
every
that.
shops there would be rules to be followed. So there would be different rules that they have. So this particular rule may be not applicable to the other shop, right? And
Yeah.
these particular rules are also not applicable to the other shops. Okay? So every shops, they have their own rules and regulations to follow. That's why it's very important to understand their
Yeah.
policies,
The
right? And
policy.
okay, now in this particular activity, Barbara is the manager of an electrical shop. Listen to her explain the shop's policy on refunds and exchange. So let's try to take true or false for its statement. Now remember, the word is the policy on refunds and exchange because there are there are shops actually on that they are very particular when it comes to the policy on no return, no exchange policy. Okay, so they are very particular of this particular policy, right? That's why, um, that's why they keep on explaining. On, um, they keep on telling this policy to the customer before a customer
Yeah.
can buy. Okay, because it's very important. Because let's say, for example, you already choose the item that you wanted to buy. That's why in the picture we can see that the shop what is the shop manager explaining, okay,
Yeah.
something to the customer, right? And checking, it's very important that before buying something, you need to check everything, right? You need to check whether there would be what is one there would be some problems when it comes to the item, maybe some parts were broken. So at least before you were going to buy, you already
Yeah.
saw it, right? Because if there would be problems, that means that would not be the problem anymore of the shop.
Yeah.
Okay, because the shop manager or someone, okay, explained already the rules. Okay, and
Yeah.
okay, now let's try to listen to this one, and we will going to answer true or false. Okay, let's try to listen. That is 28. Okay.
Recording 28.
Well, if the item is damaged or faulty, then as long as you bring it back in under 2 weeks, we'll refund or exchange it straight away, whichever you want. You need
Oh, sorry.
a receipt, of course, or we'll repair it free of charge.
Okay, now the damaged and faulty items must be returned straight away. So the answer
Oh,
is false. Why is
for
it false?
under 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Okay.
Yeah.
You will not going to return this one right
Right.
away, but
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
there would be the so-called, what do we call that one? I hope you can still remember that one. So we call that one as warranty. So there would be 2 weeks warranty before you
Ah.
will going to
Yeah.
return the item, right?
Yeah.
So return the item straight away together with the, so what the customer will going to show? The
To
receipt.
receive.
Yes, the
Yeah.
receipt. Okay. Now let's try to listen to Larry B. Ann.
If the problem is it's an unwanted present or something, then as long as it's less than 2 weeks after the purchase date, we will refund or exchange it. If it's longer than that, then we'll give you a credit voucher.
Okay. So what's the correct answer?
Uh, sentence B is true.
Okay, so that would be true. So you can either have a refund or
Exchange.
exchange the item. Oh, look at this one, huh? This particular shop is what? Is accepting
Uh, to
refund
return
or
or
an
exchange.
exchange, right? So that means you can refund your money, okay, or you can exchange the item that you bought. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so this one is a good shop, okay, because they're not following the no return, no exchange policy, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I've experienced this one, and that when I bought something and then when I found out that there would be a faulty or there would be a damage on that particular item, and then I go back, okay, I came back to the shop and then I wanted to have an exchange, and then they tell me that they're not going to exchange that anymore because that would be their policy. What about you? Have you experienced that?
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
Mm.
I have already experienced that case,
Mm-hmm.
and I think um, it's a popular in
Yeah.
it's a the common issue when
Yes.
someone buy for something.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay. So
and
a lot
yeah,
of shops
yeah,
had this particular policy, right?
yeah.
Okay. Now let's try to listen to letter C.
Recording 28.
Oh.
Well, if the item is damaged or faulty, then as long as you bring it back in under 2 weeks, we'll refund or exchange it straight away, whichever you want. You need a receipt, of course, or we'll repair it free of charge. If the problem is it's an unwanted present or something, then as long as it's less than 2 weeks after the purchase date, we will refund or exchange it. If it's longer than that, then we'll give you a credit voucher.
Oh, we're done it already? Okay. Oh, okay, so letter C, you
It
must
is
have
true.
a receipt. Yeah, it's true. Okay. Letter D, so you have to pay a small administration charge for items that need to be repaired. So that would
I
be
think
false because it's free of charge, right?
yeah,
Okay, so they're not asking for a payment, okay, for that. Okay, letter E, unwanted items can be refunded or exchanged if returned in under 2 weeks.
it's a phone
It's true. Okay, why?
unwanted.
Because, yes, unwanted items, right? Unwanted items, that means when we are talking of unwanted items, that means there would be damage, there would be a faulty, okay, or something that's broken or parts of that
Yeah, yeah.
has broken.
This sentence is the same with sentence A.
Yeah,
Oh,
actually,
yeah.
okay. Yeah, but here, damaged and faulty items must be returned straight
Charlie.
away.
Yeah,
Okay, but this one is false because unwanted items or damaged items or faulty items can be refunded or exchanged if returned in under 2 weeks. So that would be true.
yeah.
Next, letter F. Can you please read this one, Anne?
If you return an unwanted item after 2 weeks of purchase, then no refund is possible.
So if you return an unwanted item after 2 weeks of purchase, then no refund possible.
This is true.
That's true. Okay, why? Because they are just only given under 2 weeks. That means it's going to be before the 2 weeks, or it's 2 weeks. Then
Yeah,
after 2 weeks, they will not going to refund
refund.
that one anymore. Okay, and
Yeah.
okay. Now let's try to read all the sentences in here. And
Yeah. Damaged and faulty items must be returned straight away.
okay,
You can either have a refund or exchange the item.
correct.
You must have a receipt.
Okay, correct. Okay, this one is silent P, right? So it should be receipt. Okay.
Receipt. Yeah.
Yes. We do
You
not
have.
we do not pronounce the P, right? Because P is silent. So
Yeah.
therefore it should be receipt. Okay.
Receipt.
Sometimes people would say receipt, but that's not the correct pronunciation of it, right? It
Yeah.
should be receipt. Okay.
Yeah.
Next, and
I often pronounce receipt
Ari.
before. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. From now on, do not pronounce that as receipt, huh? It should
Yeah.
be receipt, silent P, okay? Next.
You have to pay a small administration charge for items that need to be repaired.
Okay. So can you say administration?
Administration.
Very good. So the
A-
stress is at the tration. So administration.
Administration.
Very good. Okay. So the stress is in here. So therefore we have to say administration.
Administration.
Good. Okay. Next, letter E.
Unwanted items can be refunded,
Dead.
or
Refunded. Okay.
refunded
Refunded. Yes.
or exchanged if if uh, if returned in under 2 weeks.
Weeks with an S on.
Weeks.
Two
Weeks.
weeks. Again.
2 weeks.
Yes. Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Next.
If you return an unwanted item after 2 weeks of purchase, then no refund is possible.
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 Yes. Okay. So if you return an unwanted item after 2 weeks of purchase, then no refund is possible. Okay.
Possible. Yeah.
Yes. So the word is possible. Okay. So do you have any questions so far with this, Anne?
Yes. No more,
No
teacher.
more. Okay. So this is how, okay, we will going to understand the shop policy. Actually, these are just only one of those many rules or policy of the shop, right? It's very important that before buying an item, you should have, okay, sometimes we call this one as, what do we call this one? Wise buyer. Okay. If you are a wise buyer, you need to
Yeah.
ask for the policy, especially
Yeah.
the policy for refund or for you maybe ask for, oh, what's your policy all about refunds? Do you refund?
Yeah.
Okay. Or do you exchange the items that we bought in case there would be damage and faulty items? So you will going to ask that one. So that is a wise buyer. Okay. Do
Yeah.
not just only, oh, I have to buy this one. Okay. Oh, I have to buy that. I have to buy that one. Okay. It's okay. No problem about that. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. And
I
then
think
when
it's more uh, important when as when we buy the item that's
item.
on discount. Yeah,
Yes, yes.
it's
Sometimes,
very important. Yeah,
yes.
have
Actually,
to
some check.
caution in this.
That's it.
Yeah,
You should have to double check everything, especially if that would be, let's say, for example, on sale, right? So that would
yeah,
be,
on
if
sale.
that would be on sale, sometimes, okay, especially for food, huh? You should
Yeah,
have to be very careful because, let's say, for example, sometimes there would be just only 1 week before the food expired, right?
yeah,
So So what they did is they were going to uh, have that on sale so that people were going to buy that. But if you're not a wise buyer, you will going to buy that one because that would be cheap, right? But you don't
Yeah.
know that that would be to be expired after a week, right?
Yeah.
So it's very important because that's food. Okay. So if that would be a food, it's very important to look at the expiration date, right? Because in every item on, you can find the expiration or the so-called manufacturing date, and then below the manufacturing date would be the expiration date. Do you know that?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Aspiration. Yeah.
Yes. So let's say, for example, you bought a let's say, you
Oh,
bought
sorry, teacher.
yeah, it's okay.
I
So you
close the door
bought
because
yeah.
many noise.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you bought an item worth, let's say, for example, $100. Okay. And then um, you're not a wise buyer actually, because there are a lot of people like that. And when they see already, or they saw, or they see an item, they will going to pick that right away and put that one on the cart, and then they will go
Yeah.
to pay right away, right? They're not checking anything, okay, until such time that they found out that there would be something that damaged. Okay, some parts of that particular item has been damaged. So the policy says that no return, no exchange. So what
Yeah.
you're going to do, you cannot refund it, cannot return it, you cannot exchange it, right?
Yeah.
And so if you're a wise buyer, make sure to look at first what are the things that we should have to understand. If you're a wise buyer, ask for
As for return, as for shop policy.
that's correct. That's very important, especially if that is something or a gadget or a machine, right? Okay,
Yeah.
because if that would be has been damaged already, and then
Yeah.
the policy is no return, no exchange policy, so you are what is one? You
Can.
will become sad, right? Because
Yeah.
cannot use that one, right?
Sad and
Okay.
angry, but can do anything.
Yes, you
Yeah.
cannot do anything because let's say, for example, the manager already explained the policy to you, so you cannot do that one, right?
I just can come back home and cry with my mother.
Yes. Yes, you can, especially, let's say, for example, you bought a cell phone, a new cell phone,
Yeah.
right? But you didn't able to check that one while buying because you're not a wise buyer. You saw a cell phone. Okay, can I buy that one? Okay, and then the manager will going to say, "Oh, excuse me, can we check it first? Would you kindly check that first?" No, no, no need. I'm in a hurry. Okay, and then you
Yeah.
pay. And then when you go home, you found out that it's
The
not
phone.
working.
Yeah.
And you bought that cell phone for, let's say, for example, for $500. See?
Yeah.
So that would be a big amount of money on, right? So all you
Yeah.
need to do is you just have to cry because you cannot do something about that one anymore, right?
Yes.
So what would be the lesson learned? You should become.
White fire.
Yes. Okay, the second one that you should have to understand, aside from the shop policy, is expiration date.
Expiration day.
Yes, especially if
I
you're buying
think it's
food.
expiration day often with item is food.
Yes, actually,
Yeah.
okay. But
Then
for appliances, they don't have an expiration date actually, okay? Yeah, so
yeah,
for food, especially for foods, so you should have to be very wise and then look at the expiration date, okay?
yeah.
Okay.
I uh, I have a habit. Um,
Mm-hmm.
when I buy food,
Mm-hmm.
I rarely um remember to take the
Yes,
expiration
expiration
date.
date,
Expiration. Yeah,
expiration, okay? Okay, can you say that one on expiration date, okay? Because it's very
expiration date.
important. Why? Because if the food is already expired and there would be bacteria that you can be able to eat.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a
So
very important, but
yes.
I think I am not a white player
Oh, really?
because I always forgot to
Oh.
take that.
Yeah, especially those foods that it's on the plastics, right? Let's say for example
Yeah,
a bread, right? So a
yeah,
bread you can be
yeah,
able to buy that one and you can see the expiration date actually at the back. Okay? So there would be, if it doesn't have an expiration date, do not buy it on, okay? Remember
yeah,
that, huh? Don't buy something that doesn't have a label, doesn't have an expiration date. So you should have to be very careful of that, especially food, okay? Because
yeah,
our health is very important, okay?
yeah.
Because food, so what would be the effect if you will be able to buy an expired food? So what happened to you? So there
Um,
would be the so-called
maybe
food
um,
poisoning.
yeah,
Okay?
poisoning.
Yeah,
It's,
actually, it's a very serious condition. Okay, if you had this particular condition of having a food poisoning,
yeah,
so it's very serious. Okay, it's very
yeah.
serious.
It
Okay,
can
and
for
yeah, it
harmful.
yes, it's very harmful and it may lead to death.
Yeah,
Okay, if yes, if you will not be cured, okay, because all of your body will be poisoned, right? And yeah,
yeah,
okay, that's why from now on you should have to
yeah,
be very careful in buying food, except maybe if you're eating in a restaurant, because there is no but again, sometimes there are also people that would ask that one, right? Because sometimes
yeah,
there are also restaurants that the leftover, they just put that one on a fridge and then they will just going to reheat that one after a day and they will
yeah,
going to sell that one again. Okay?
yeah,
So that means they just put that one in the fridge and then reheated it in the morning and then sell that one again. So sometimes that can also be what is one? That sometimes that can also be a cause of food poisoning, right?
yeah.
Because of that. That's why if you are also a wise buyer, you can check, okay, uh are these food cooked just right now? So you should have
Yeah,
to, it's not bad to ask that one, Anne. Okay? It's not
yeah,
bad to ask that, but ask that one in what again? In a very friendly
yeah,
manner. Okay? Do not say, "Oh, are your food fresh? Are these foods just cooked right now?" Okay, if you are angry, right? So you just have to speak in a sound, friendly manner. Just like, for example, excuse me, is it okay if I am going to ask? Okay, is this foods has been cooked just while ago?
just
Okay,
while ago. Yeah,
just while ago. Oh
yeah,
yes, okay. All of our foods are fresh and cooked just while ago. We do not. reheat food. Okay, because that's also very usual or normal in a restaurant.
Yeah.
Okay, that they just reheat the food.
The food.
Okay, okay. So are there any questions with this? And
No more teacher.
no more. Okay, let's move on to finding out more about a product. Okay, huh? Again, we already understood the policy, okay, of the shop, policy of a restaurant, policy of the mall, okay? And we also understood if you are a wise buyer, you should have to ask for the shop policy. You should have to ask for the expiration date if you are buying for food. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, now this time we were going to find out more about a product. So how do we do that one on? How do we find out more about the product? What
Find
do you
out
think?
more about the. I think I have to look at the cover, the plastic, or at the assistant,
Okay.
at the salesperson.
Mm-hmm. Okay. The keywords on would, or the keyword is just only asks
Yeah.
questions. Okay. Again, if you are a wise buyer, you need to, or you will going to ask questions. Okay, if you are a wise buyer. Okay, that's
Yeah.
that's the only thing that you can be able to find out more about a product. Okay,
Yeah.
sometimes people actually I do appreciate people who ask a lot. Okay, I do appreciate people who ask a lot. Why? Because I can sense that this person is a wise buyer. This person is yeah, those who are asking a lot, and I do appreciate that one rather than those persons who are not asking questions. Why? Because if there would be problem one of these days, so that person will going to blame you, right? Because
Yeah.
he or she wasn't able to ask you. Okay, and then if there would be problem, so he or she will going to go back and get angry. Okay, and will just going to get angry with you. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, so
Yeah.
that would be it. Now let's try to listen to 6 questions again, huh? What's the keyword? Questions. This customer asks, count the number of words in each question. A contraction like where's is 2 words. So that means when we are talking about contraction, what does it mean? And
The short form.
that's correct. Very good. Okay. Okay, so the short form, like for example, when we say where is, so we just contract that one as where's. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where?
So in letter A, that would be number 5. Okay? So let's try to listen.
Recording 29. A,
What size is the screen?
B,
How long does the battery last?
Okay.
How
How
long? How long does the bed?
how long
The bed belong?
how long? Okay, let's try to listen it again, okay?
C,
Oh, wait.
Is this the latest model?
Okay, wait for a while. Let's try to listen again, Anne, okay?
Yeah.
Recording 29. A,
What size is the screen?
What size is the screen? Again, count the number of words. What size is the screen? So there are
Five,
five.
5,000.
Okay, 5 words, right? So what size is the screen? So that would be 5 words. Okay,
Yeah.
next.
B.
How long does the battery last?
Okay, how long does the battery last? How
Battery.
long does the battery lasts? Okay, you know what's battery? Actually, it's
Ah, yeah,
battery, right?
battery.
Yeah,
Yeah,
battery, but we are going to pronounce this one as battery, okay? It's
yeah,
battery, okay?
battery.
We do not pronounce this as battery. How long does the battery last? But it should be pronounced as battery. So how long does the battery last? So that would be 6 words,
Yeah,
right?
6
And
word. Yeah.
okay, so that would be 6 words. Okay, next. Let's try to continue.
C.
Is this the latest model?
Okay,
Is this the is this
latest.
the latest model?
Yes, so
Model.
is this the
The, the
latest model? Okay, so
yeah.
that would be
5
5. Very
word.
good. Okay, let's try to continue.
D.
What's the picture quality like?
Okay,
What's
what's
the picture do you like?
okay? So again, the the contraction is 2 words, so we have to include that one. So what's or what is the picture quality like? So that would be
Ah, what's
okay. What's that would be 2 already because that's the
yeah,
contracted. What is
what's
the
the
picture
picture
quality like?
quality like?
Okay, so that would be
6.
6. Next, let's
Yeah.
continue.
E.
How big is the memory?
Okay.
How
Big is
is
the
the
memory.
memory?
Okay. So
How
that would be
5
5.
word.
Okay. Next, last one.
F.
Can I plug it into my TV?
Okay. Can I
Can I plug in my TV?
okay. Can I plug it into my TV? So
Can
that
I
would be can
can
I
I plug
can I plug it
plug
into my TV? So that would be
6?
7. Okay.
Can
This one on, Can I plug it into
yeah
my
plug it.
TV?
Yeah.
Okay, so that would
7
be,
word.
yeah, that would be 7. So can I plug it into my TV? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so that
Yeah.
would be it then. Okay, now let's try to listen again and write its question. Okay, number
Yeah.
1 is given, what size is the screen?
What
Okay,
size is the screen?
yes, so
Screen.
what size is the screen? So let's try to listen it again. And
Recording 29. A.
What size is the screen?
B.
How long does the battery last?
okay, so
How
question.
long does the battery last?
Yes. So how long
The
does
the
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 battery
battery
Okay. Battery
Last.
lasts. Okay, so this one is a question. So therefore, we have to raise our voice. Okay, next.
C.
Is this the latest model?
Okay.
Is it the latest model?
Okay, the latest model. Okay. So is this the latest model? Okay, next. Oh, wait for a while. Is this the latest? Okay, let's continue. And
D.
Yeah.
What's the picture quality like?
okay, so what's the question?
What's
What's
the picture quality like?
okay? What's oh my God? What's the picture
Quality like?
quality? Okay, what's the picture quality like? Okay. Quality like. Next, letter E.
E.
How big is the memory?
Okay.
How
Big
big
is
is this with the memory?
yeah. So how big is the memory?
How big is the memory?
Next, letter F, the last one.
F.
Can I plug it into my TV?
Okay. Can I plug it into my TV? Okay.
Yeah.
Have you heard that one? So
Mhm.
that is British accent, right? Can I plug it into my TV?
Can I plug it into my TV?
Yeah. Can I plug it into my TV? Okay. Oh, let's try to practice asking questions. And
Yeah.
okay, repeat after me. What size is the screen?
What size is the screen?
Is the screen?
What size is the
Screen.
screen?
Yeah. So again, rising intonation. How long does the battery last?
How long does the battery last?
Okay. Is this the latest model?
Is this the latest model?
What's the picture quality like?
What's the picture quality like?
How big is the memory?
How big is the memory?
How big? Big.
How big? Big? How big?
Yeah. How
How
big
big?
is the memory?
How big is the memory?
Yes. Can I plug it into my TV?
Can I plug it into my TV?
Right. That's correct. Okay. You on? Can you say them all together?
What size is the screen?
Good.
How long does the battery last?
Very good.
Is this the latest model?
Latest.
Is this the latest model?
Yes, okay. From the root word late, right? So therefore, we have to pronounce that one also as late tests. Okay? Late
Latest.
test. Again,
Is this the latest model?
very good. Okay, go ahead.
What's the picture quality like?
Okay, good.
How big is the memory?
Okay, correct.
Can I plug it? Can I plug it into my TV?
Okay, there should be a connected speech or connection in there or linking. Okay, can I, can I, can I plug
I-
it? Can I
Can
plug it
I
into my TV?
can I plug it into my TV?
Very good. Okay. So there would be a linking in here. Can I then plug it?
Can
Can
I
I? Can I
can
plug
I
it? Okay. Again.
can I look can I plug it into my
Plug.
TV?
Okay. Can I plug it? Plug it.
Plug it.
Yes, that's
Can
right.
I plug it? Can can I plug it into my TV?
Okay. A little bit rise of voice. Can I plug it into my TV?
Can I plug it into my TV?
Very good, Anne. Okay. Now, for your homework,
Yeah.
this is you are going to say, okay, asking question. Okay. You just have to ask question. You just have to use the rising intonation because these are asking questions, Anne.
Yeah.
Okay, Anne?
Yes.
Okay. Now, for activity number 3, let's try to listen again and repeat its question using the same stress and rhythm. What product do you think the customer is asking about?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, we already listened to that one. Let's try to answer. So, what product do you think the customer is asking about? What do you think?
Yes.
Hmm?
I think the product is maybe a computer.
Okay, look at this one. Huh? What size is the screen? How long does the battery last? Is this the latest model? What's the picture quality like? How big is the memory? Can I plug it into my TV?
Or maybe it's a phone, a telephone.
Okay,
Um,
actually, it's a digital camcorder. Okay, so
TV
it's a digital camcorder.
camcorder.
Yes. So it's a kind of digital camera with recorder. That's why we call this one as digital camcorder. So a camera with recorder. Okay. Have you
What
heard
is
that
this?
one? Yeah, a
Camcorder?
camera. Yeah, it's a
A
camera from the word
camera.
cam. Yeah, from the word cam and then
Yeah.
corder. So that means it's a camera with recorder. So
Yeah.
you can take a picture or you can take a shoot, okay? You can
Yeah.
take maybe a shoot, okay, using a camera and then you can record it. Okay?
Yeah.
Maybe you can record, okay, using
Oh,
that particular camera, just
yeah.
like cell
I
phone.
think I just think a camera can record it, and
Yes.
it's just a camera.
It's just
Uh,
only a camera, a digital
yeah.
camera, but
Yeah.
this particular digital camera can record. Okay. And
Yeah.
it can also plug into the TV, right? Oh, what a high-tech camera is this one, right?
Yeah.
So
The
this
first
one,
time. Yes, the
yeah,
first time I hear it.
you heard
Yeah.
that one. Me too, actually. But I already heard about a camcorder, okay, long time
Camcorder.
ago, but I wasn't able to see what's a camcorder. In
Yeah.
real life, okay, in a real life, I wasn't able to see that one still. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Now, for activity number 30, now listen to the sales assistant's answers. Write the number of its answer 1 to 6 next to the correct question A to F. Okay, in here. Oh, where? Where is the question? Ah, it's in
Oh wait.
here. Okay, it's in here. So we will going to
Yeah.
write, yeah.
The
So write
answer.
the number of its answer, okay, next to the correct question A to F. Okay? Okay, so let's try to listen and
Yes.
Recording 30. 1,
That's one of the best things about this model. It has a 30 GB hard disk, which can store up to 37 hours of video.
okay. So what do you think would be the question that answer that one?
I think sentence E. How big is the memory?
Again,
Or
that would
or
be
sentence B. B or E.
sentence.
Uh,
How
E.
big? Okay.
How
Is it
big is the
how
memory?
big is the memory? So that would be number one,
One.
right? Okay, good. So when we are talking about a memory, right? So it was mentioned it can store something like that. Okay, so that would be the memory. Okay, next.
2,
Yes, it's just come out on the market.
Okay, yes, it just came out on the market.
Market.
So what do you think would be that question? It just come out in the market. Yes, it just come out in the market.
Sentence D. What is the picture
Yes,
quality
that's
like?
correct. So is this the latest model? Okay, is this the latest model? So that would be letter C, Anne, right?
Oh
Why?
yeah.
Because the customer asked if that would be the latest model, and then the sales assistant will going to answer yes, it just come out, okay, in the market. So that would be number 2. Okay,
Come
next.
out in the market. I
Yes.
don't understand the meaning of that.
Come out. Okay. So come out in the market. Okay, come out in the market. So if the sentence would be, it's just come out, it's just come out in the market. So that means it's new to the market. It's
Yeah.
just come out, right?
Yeah,
Let's say, for
I get it.
example, oh, this is the first time that we showed it to the shop, or we displayed it. Okay, it's just
Yeah.
new. It's very new, right? Let's say,
Yeah.
for example, the product is just come out today, and there are a lot of people bought that one because it just come out in the market, right?
Yeah.
It's new. Okay.
Yeah, I understand now.
Yes. So is this the latest model? So the answer is yes, it's just come out in the market.
Yeah.
Okay. Next, let's try to.
3,
You'll get around 3 hours continuous use before you need to recharge.
Sentence B. How long the battery last?
Number,
B.
how
Uh,
long is the
the battery last?
battery lasts? Uh-huh. I guess. Yeah, okay,
Is
that's
phone.
correct.
Yeah.
That's correct. Okay. How long does the battery last? Okay. That's correct. Now let's continue.
4,
It's got a 2.5-inch colour LCD.
Mm.
5,
It's just 2.5 a color TV. So that would be,
Number 1.
yes,
A
that's
sentence.
number 4. Okay. And then let's continue.
5,
Yes, it'll run your photos and video. You need to buy a special cable though.
Okay.
Mm,
So that would be
Sentence D.
letter F.
F.
Okay, so that would be number 5, right? Because can I plug it into my TV? So it has a cord that can plug it in there, right? Okay. And
Yeah.
then the last but not the least, the answer. Okay, wait for a while. Okay.
6,
It's fantastic. It's got 12 megapixels, so it's really sharp and clear.
So what's the
Yeah.
picture quality like? So megapixels. Okay, so that would be number 6.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, and okay,
Yeah.
now can we try to say them again all together? And
What size? What size is the screen?
is the screen again?
What size is the screen?
Screen.
Screen.
That's correct. Okay, can you say that one more time, Anne? What size is the screen?
What size is the screen?
Correct.
How long the battery last?
How long does the battery last?
How long does the battery last?
Correct.
Is this Is this the latest model?
That's correct.
Is this the latest
Latest. Yeah,
the
latest.
latest model?
Yeah.
What's the picture quality like?
Okay.
How big is the memory?
Okay.
Can I plug it into my
Uh,
TV?
Can I plug it? Can I plug it?
Can I plug it into my TV?
That's correct. Okay. And again, this is your
Homework.
homework.
Yeah.
Very good. Okay. So we already answered that one now. Now moving on to number 5. So the customer sees 2 new mobile phones on sale. Listen to the sales assistant talk about them and complete the missing information. Okay, but I guess it's just only 1 minute left, so we just
Yeah.
have to, we just have to continue this one by tomorrow, Anne. Okay,
Yeah.
so maybe we can go over again for the pronunciation part. Okay, can you please say them one more time, Anne?
Yeah. What size is the screen?
Good.
How long does the battery last?
Okay,
Is this the latest model?
correct. Very good.
What's the picture quality like?
Okay, correct.
How big is the memory?
Very good.
Can I plug it into my TV?
Good. Okay. So that would be it, Anne. Okay. Now, so we'll see each other again by tomorrow, Anne, same time.
Yeah.
Okay. Do
See
you have
you tomorrow.
questions? Do you have
No more
questions?
questions,
No
please.
more. Okay.
Thank
So thank
you
you
for
so
my
much.
today
Okay. Bye bye.
lesson.
See you again tomorrow. Bye
Goodbye,
bye.
teacher, and have
Okay.
a nice day.
Yes.
Have a
Have a
good
good
night.
night.
Yeah.
Have a good night. Bye bye.
Goodbye, teacher.
Okay. Bye bye.